Hi guys, welcome back. Today's day 12 of our month-long mindfulness challenge. I'm glad you're here. Happy Monday. And I talked a little bit last Monday about meditation as a form of mindfulness in your everyday life. And the first type of meditation that I talked about last week was just mindfulness meditation, where we simply focus on our breath, and every time our mind wanders away from the breath, we simply notice whatever arises and always bring the attention back to your breath. And I mentioned the fact that a good place for people to start, if you're new to meditation or you're feeling like you don't know where to start, listening to guided meditations I found can be very useful, because you literally are just putting the headphones on. You're listening to another person's voice guiding you through that. And I offered a few suggestions of some of my favorite guided meditations, and a couple of you offered up different apps that you use or people that you listen to. So today I want to talk about a different type of meditation, and this is my personal favorite type, and I'll tell you why it's my favorite. And I believe out of all the different types of meditations that I've tried or meditation that I do on a regular basis, this particular type of meditation I have found to be the most beneficial to me personally. And so I'm always very excited to talk about it or to share with other people how it might be useful to you as well. So we're going to talk today about what is known as loving kindness meditation, or you may even hear it referred to as Metta Meditation. And the concept is fairly simple. It is really about um, it's really about practicing having good thoughts, literally, to every living creature in the whole universe. And we do that through a very specific process of practicing those feelings and sending thoughts of compassion and empathy to other people. And I'm going to walk you through an actual loving kindness meditation, and I'm also going to leave a link at the bottom to a recorded loving kindness meditation that I have on my channel. But certainly you can also Google loving kindness meditation and find all sorts of examples of it. So I encourage you to do that for sure. So again, the word practice is the key piece here. All of the mindfulness activities that I've talked about so far this month, and when I've talked about them, I've wanted to hit home the point that all of these things are practice for our everyday life. And meditation is no different. We're practicing being in the moment. We're practicing noticing the things that arise in our head, and we're practicing moving away from that and coming back to the present moment. Loving kindness meditation offers us that same opportunity, but we're practicing what it feels like to feel compassion and to feel love and to feel happy thoughts toward other people, even though that can be extremely difficult. And it is very difficult sometimes. And being able to work through that can really profoundly change the way that you feel about yourself. And it can also profoundly feel what we feel about the people around us, the people that we have in our everyday lives, and people throughout the world that we may probably will never meet. And it helps change the way that we relate to other people. And so that can be extremely powerful, because how we relate to other people then impacts how those people then relate to other people, and you can see how this can have an impact in the world around you. So let me walk you through what the components of loving kindness meditation are, and then we'll go through a very short version of it so that you can practice it yourself. Whenever we practice loving kindness meditation, we always start with ourselves. And I know for some people that can be a little bit of a challenge, because you may find it difficult to take time for yourself, or you may find it difficult to think good things about yourself or to have compassion for yourself. But it's extremely important to always start with yourself, because if you don't feel compassion for yourself, if you don't have love for yourself, it is very difficult, in fact, to give those things to other people in any real, meaningful way. So it's important that we start with ourselves. It's very similar to, again, I think we've used this analogy before, when the oxygen mask comes down in the airplane, people are instructed to always give themselves the mask first before helping people around you. So giving yourself compassion is an important component. So we're going to start by thinking about ourselves and wishing ourselves happiness, and wishing that we have peace in our lives, and wishing that we have goodness in our lives, and whatever combination of ways that you want to think about that. So you're going to start with yourself. And then after we think about ourselves in a loving way, giving compassion to ourselves, we're then going to think about a person that is very, very close to us. You're going to think about a person that it's easy for you to love. This is a person that you have very, very, very happy feelings about, somebody that you love very much, somebody that makes you feel good when you think of them. And this is an easy place to start. So this is actually typically fairly easy to do. It could be a spouse, it could be a child of yours, it could be a parent, a sibling, somebody for whom you have very strong, loving feelings. And you're going to think those same things about that person. You're going to imagine all of your empathy and all of your compassion going out to that person. And you're going to wish them well, and that that person has love in their lives, and that they are at peace, and that they're at ease in their lives. Okay, so that's typically pretty easy because we're already feeling very good about that person. Next, we're going to move on to a person that we may have contact with in our everyday lives, but we wouldn't necessarily consider them maybe a friend. Instead, they might be an acquaintance or somebody that you just have dealings with, but you don't really have a more formalized relationship with. So this could be, for instance, it could be a doctor that you see on a semi-regular basis. It could be a person that waits on you in a restaurant that you see frequently. Um, it could be somebody that you have professional dealings with, but you don't know much about them in a personal sense. Again, this might still be fairly easy, but you've never really thought about overtly sending positive things to this person, or positive vibes, or loving thoughts. So you're going to start to think about that particular person in your head and sending them compassion, hoping they have peace in their lives. Now it's going to start to get a little bit more challenging, because we're going to think about a person that's neutral to you, completely neutral. This is maybe somebody that you don't know at all, but you know that they exist. Could be somebody that you maybe you pass them when you walk through your neighborhood, but you don't know their name. You don't know anything about them, but you just see them. Totally neutral thoughts. You don't have any negative feelings for this person, but you don't necessarily have any positive feelings for this person. So now this is where it starts to get into that idea of practicing. So you're starting to send feelings of love and compassion and peace to a person that you don't know. You don't know their name, and you don't have any particular feelings for them, but you still want good things to happen to them. And you still want that person to be comfortable. You want them to feel peace and love. Okay? Now we're moving away from that neutral person, and now we're going to actively be thinking about a person with whom you personally have a very difficult relationship. This could be someone that that maybe has done something to you that you perceive as being bad. You have a difficult relationship with them. You don't like them. You have negative feelings about this person. And this is where it's going to start to be challenging for us, because again, if you're having negative feelings, this person has hurt you very badly. It can be very difficult in the moment to legitimately have feelings of compassion for this person. So this is where loving kindness meditation can help you work through the feelings that come up when you feel this. So you might actually start to feel a little bit of an actual physical sensation. Maybe you feel a tightness in your chest, or you feel a sadness or something. You're going to notice that when it comes up, and you're still going to think about that person and think, can I send feelings of compassion to this person? And what does it make you feel like to do that? There can be a feeling of almost like your heart is softening a little bit toward a person that maybe you've felt maybe hatred for the person in a very strong way. This can be extremely powerful, and I can't overemphasize how much this can change the way that you interact with the people around you. It's no surprise to anybody that we're living in times that can be very divisive. We speak in ways, and when I say we, I just mean people in general. We tend to put people in different categories or talk about the other in a way that separates us from other people, whether it's a different political party or a different, maybe you practice a particular religion, maybe it's people from a different country, people that live in a different city than you, or have a different ideology than you have. You may start to feel a very visceral reaction toward a person or toward a group of people. So practicing coming into the present moment and practicing sending feelings of compassion, feelings of love toward those people when you may not even have a kind of relationship where you communicate with that person on a regular basis. It's really about working through those feelings on your side. Okay. So I know it can be very complex. It can bring up a lot of emotion, but it can also be very powerful in a positive way. So once we finish with sending that meditation and those thoughts of compassion toward a person with whom we have a difficult relationship, we're finally going to end the loving kindness meditation by expanding thoughts of compassion to all living beings. That means every person on the planet, every being that exists in the universe, every animal. We want all beings to be free from pain. We want all beings to be happy. We want all beings to be at peace. And we're going to send those thoughts to everybody and everything. And again, this can help work through, maybe we've got a hardness in our heart toward a particular group of people. And it's practice. So again, when we're not meditating, when we've practiced feeling and sending thoughts of or of compassion to other people, when we go out into the real world and we're interacting with others, that practice helps us bring up that feeling of compassion in our everyday lives. And so that's where, for me, it's been a very profound practice that's had a lot of impact for me personally, where if I've had feelings of anger toward other people for any reason, thinking about sending that person compassion, even when I don't agree with them, or even when I feel sad or angry, or I don't agree with what the person is doing, it can still help me have those feelings of compassion. So it's my hope that you would be willing to at least give this form of meditation a try, and maybe try it more than once, and see if you notice any difference in how you're able to relate to the people around you. Again, whether it's people that you already love, whether it's people that you randomly meet on the street that you have no previous relationship with, or if it's even people that you may have a difficult time with, does it help you be able to relate to people in a different way? And it doesn't mean that magically people that have wronged you in your life, that you're going to want to spend time with those people. But it really does help kind of refocus how you relate to the people around you. So I want you to get comfortable, because we're going to practice this meditation right now, and you can go through it with me. Again, I'll leave a link below for a recorded loving kindness meditation that you can use anytime. But for right now, if you're ready to do the meditation right now, get comfortable, sit in a comfortable position, someplace where you can put your feet flat on the floor, where you're not going to have any people interrupt you. And I want you to start by closing your eyes and just focusing in on your breath like we've done before. And now that you're focused on your breath, I want you to think about yourself. And sometimes it can help to place a hand right over your heart, because again, this might be a place in your body where you feel something, whether it's a tightness or a kind of a hardening of your heart when things feel difficult, but you don't have to. Think about yourself. I want you to say these words either out loud or in your head. You don't have to say them out loud. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be loved. And say that to yourself again. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be loved. Now I want you to bring your attention to a person that you're very close to, a person that you love very much, a person towards whom you have very positive feelings, a person that's easy for you to love. And I want you to picture that person in your mind. And I want you to say that person's name. Again, you can say it out loud, you can say it in your head, and I want you to repeat these words about this person. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. Again, focus on the feeling you may have in your chest as you say these words and as you think about this person. What are the feelings that arise? Just notice them. And repeat one more time. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. Now I want you to shift in your head to a person that is an acquaintance of yours. Somebody that you know their name, but you're not necessarily friends with the person. This is somebody that you come in contact with on a regular basis, but you don't really know anything about them. You may not even know their name. As you think about this person, I want you to say to them, may you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. And if your mind wanders, it's okay. Just notice whatever comes up. Bring your attention back to that person. And repeat, may you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. Now bring your attention to somebody that's neutral in your mind. Somebody that you don't have any positive feelings for, but you don't have any negative feelings either. This may just be a person that you see in passing throughout your day, or somebody that you know in the world that just exists, but you have no positive or negative feelings about the person. They're completely neutral. And repeat, may you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. And as you're envisioning this person, just envision them and a white light surrounding them. And the white light are all those feelings of loving kindness that you're sending to that person. And as you envision that white light, repeat, may you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. Now, I want you to shift your attention to a person with whom you have a difficult relationship. This may be somebody that you feel is an enemy of yours, somebody that you don't get along with or that you don't like, or even somebody that's done something to you that's caused you pain. Again, this may bring up very difficult feelings. But again, imagine that white light surrounding this person. And as you think about that white light, I want you to say to this person the following. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. Again, you may want to focus on the feelings that arise in your chest. If you feel tightness or a hardening of your heart or sadness, just notice whatever arises, and there's no judgment. And continue focusing on this person and the feeling of white light surrounding them. And repeat again, may you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. Whatever feelings arose, see if you can distance yourselves from them and keep focusing on your breath. And finally, bring your attention to the whole world and the whole universe and every living creature that exists. Every creature that feels. And envision that white light surrounding all creatures and repeat the following. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be peaceful. May we be loved. Remember that you are part of all the people in the world too. So make sure these feelings of compassion are extended towards yourself. And repeat one more time. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be peaceful. And may we be loved. You can continue this meditation as long as you'd like. You can repeat it as long as you'd like. But try to do this meditation either once a day or try it a few times a week and see if you notice a difference in how you're able to interact with other people, whether it's yourself, people you love, people that you see on the street, or even people for whom you have negative feelings. And let me know what you think. Let me know if this is a meditation that you find useful, one that you find very difficult, one that you don't think that you'll practice. I'd love to hear your comments. And I will see you tomorrow. Please like and subscribe.